The life and ministry of Dr. Dana Carson continues to unravel as we journey through his educational experiences. Dr. Carson has earned 7 degrees from some of the best colleges and universities from around the country. Each of these degrees that Dr. Carson earns helps him do what God's called him to do and take the gospel around the world, building communities and changing lives. His next educational endeavor, after going through seminary and both Lagos and Boston University, was heading to Regent University. Dr. Carson continued his education, preparing further for his apostolic calling in planting churches, training leaders, and building a covering church organization. Dr. Carson went to Regent University, who was known for its organizational leadership programs, in order to learn how to build and grow organizations and how to train leaders as well. Dr. Carson was both passionate and intentional about strengthening the church. One of the stories while he was in pursuit of his PhD that I will absolutely never forget was the time that he had to take his comps and had to pass them all to make the graduation deadline. While he had gotten through all of his coursework with no problem at all, he now had to take an exam that encompassed every single class that he had ever taken, and due to his busy schedule with the church, he had not been afforded an opportunity to study yet. My dad had a driver and 3 other church members ride with him all the way from Texas to Virginia, quiz him after he'd finished studying thousands of pages of notes. That's when my mom told him, "If you can do this, you are the man." Thus, my dad started preparing for his 4-part exam, which was so difficult that his fingers actually began to lock up on him during the test, which was timed. After the first part, he actually went to the bathroom and vomited. 3 weeks after the exam was over, however, the university called and let us all know that he had passed all 4 parts. Wow, my dad's discipline and memory are out of this world. God called Dr. Carson to go even further in his education and attended the world-class Fuqua School of Business at Duke University and earned a Global Executive MBA. He was the first full-time clergy to ever graduate from the school. Dr. Carson's lack of fundamental education were constantly exploited, causing him to have to study extra hard just to remain in the program, which, by the way, was completely unrelated to theology. In fact, I remember my dad referring to it as the devil's den, rooted in Satan's beliefs and not the values of the kingdom of God. This Global Executive MBA program allowed Dr. Carson to study his business around the world. He studied in the US, Brazil, Turkey, Dubai, Shanghai, China, and Argentina. My dad's educational experiences, they've helped shape him into the man that he is today. And if you'd like to know more about his story, be sure to get your copy of How to Overcome, a series on overcoming life's obstacles. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but be sure to join me back here on tomorrow as we go even deeper behind the man. Also, be sure to like, share, and repost this mini-series every single day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.